wild news. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gotta take it. I had to think. I heard about this and I couldn't. All right, let me calm down because this is crazy. All right, here we go. So when I heard about Donald Trump's FBI raid in Mar-a-Lago, right? And the FBI details have come out. Shout out to Julie Kelly. She posted them on Twitter for everybody in the United States to see that during the raid, the FBI, the Biden's DOJ, they gave the green light to use deadly force against anybody and everybody in Mar-a-Lago. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Was that an assassination attempt? Was that a soft assassination attempt? I don't know what it is. But once I heard about that, and once I heard about this story in particular, this is what we're talking about today. I thought about what would have happened if Donald Trump there? Because now I'm confused. I don't think Donald Trump was there. I'm not even sure who was there. But apparently, when they went to go get the classified documents and seized them, apparently they were given the right to use deadly force. And they were given the right to fight against Trump security. And another thing, Trump security meaning Secret Service, they were also told to wear regular clothes. Trump was not there. That's something had to happen in Trump's heart to, where would the country be if the Secret Service and the FBI would have gotten into a shootout? And I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the statement from Trump. I'm thinking about where the country would be at right now. I'm not sure the country would be in a good place. A lot going on. So we found out that the DOJ apparently classified documents. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get this story correctly here. Tons of new unsealed filings on classified docs case. So we're gonna go through all of it. 6.2 million views on this. It's insane. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, exactly. Somebody said, "Nah, this is crazy. We gotta talk about this. This is some wild stuff." And a lot of people are not talking about this. Going in with their law enforcement equipment hidden. They were trying to draw fire from Secret Service first to get into a shootout. Is anybody surprised? I'm not surprised, but here's the craziest part is that it's coming out and the people get to hear about it. So I get it. You might not be surprised, but it's worth it for people who don't know what's going on to be like, okay, it's time to find out or to figure it out. This is why I always tell you guys, stop hiding information. Share it out. If you feel something is important for people to see, share it out. Don't be mad when it finally comes out and say, well, I already knew that. Oh, this is crazy. Let's talk about it, though. As you guys can see the number on the screen, get your Noble Gold. A lot of people have been getting the Noble Gold. It makes me really happy. You guys have been backing your money up and backing your IRAs with gold and silver. Gold is going up more than 81% in the last 5 years. It is happening. Central banks are officially ditching the U.S. dollars, and U.S. treasuries are now buying more gold. That's what they don't want you to know. The good news is it is predicted to go up even more. UBS even said it will go up to about $5,000. Noble Gold Investments phone has been ringing nonstop. Everybody wants to protect their retirement with gold and silver. You can do the same. And this month, Noble Gold Investments will give you a free 1/4 ounce gold standard coin if you open up a qualified account. Ladies and gentlemen, call the number on the screen or go to LouValentinoGold.com. Now, let's get right to it. Here we go. All right, so this is Trump's statement right here. Trump's statement, he comes out, and this is what he says. He says, wow, I just came out of the Biden witch hunt trial in Manhattan, the icebox, and I quote, and which has shown reports that crook Joe Biden's DOJ in their illegal and unconstitutional raid of Mar-a-Lago authorized the FBI to use deadly, lethal force. Now we know for sure that Joe Biden is a serious threat to democracy. He is mentally unfit to hold office. 25th Amendment ASAP. This is what he says. Take a listen to this.
Former President Trump's attorneys argue the Biden administration Justice Department authorized the use of deadly force if necessary during that raid of the former president's home in Mar-a-Lago down in Florida as they're searching for classified materials. Again, this is an exhibit that is just one of many documents released by the judge, Eileen Cannon, in recent days. Correspondent Kevin Cork has these breaking details as they're coming, some 400 pages released just in the past few minutes. Good evening, Kevin.
Evening, Brett. I've been going over this. It is quite shocking what we have been able to glean based on what Judge Cannon has released. As you mentioned, the Biden administration authorizing the use of deadly force during the FBI's raid on former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in August of 2022 as part of its investigation into classified records. That, again, according to court documents. Now, an operations order, Brett, produced in discovery as part of special counsel Jack Smith's investigation into the former president's alleged improper retention of classified records, revealed that the FBI believed its objective for the Mar-a-Lago raid was to seize classified information.
Can you guys see me? I just got an emergency call from somebody. I can no longer support your channel, Lou. I'm sorry, you're a disappointment. I don't have no idea how I'm a disappointment. Yeah, this is some crazy times. I'm hoping you guys can hear the whole thing. I don't know what happened. If you guys can hear, smash the like button. If you guys can. Here we go.
NDI and government records as described in the search warrant. Here's where things get very interesting. The order, according to a court filing, contained a policy statement regarding the use of deadly force, which stated, for example, law enforcement officers of the DOJ may use deadly force when necessary. According to the filing.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm pretty sure Trump hearing that is crazy, but this is stuff that people have been talking about for ages. Is the fact that, I try not to go. I guess people will consider me hard right at some point, hard right wing or right wing conspiracy, all these crazy things. But this is some wild stuff of the fact that the FBI has focused this much time on Trump and given the green light for stuff like this to happen. It's crazy. It's crazy to see. And I think everybody should see stuff like this and say, well, the fact that they were basically told to come in there with hidden plain clothes. Yeah, that's crazy.
The DOJ and FBI agents plan to bring standard issue weapons, ammo, handcuffs, and medium and large size bolt cutters. But they were also instructed, according to the filing, to wear unmarked polo or collared shirts and to keep law enforcement equipment concealed. Mr. Trump was charged out of Smith's investigation into the classified documents circumstance. Of course, he's also pleaded not guilty to all 37 felony charges stemming from Smith's probe, including the willful retention of national defense information, conspiracy to obstruct justice, and false statements. Additionally, Brett, newly unsealed court records show more classified records were discovered in former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago bedroom 4 months after that 2022 FBI search of the estate. Those records were discovered by lawyers for Mr. Trump, and all this comes as he is seeking to have his federal criminal prosecution tossed out.
Yeah, so Judge Eileen Cannon seems to have found out about this, which is why she's been prolonging this, because this information was eventually going to come out. And I think she knew about this no matter what. But I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that this is a possibility. Let me ask you guys a question. This is I think a great question. What would have happened if there was a shootout and the FBI went to war with Secret Service and somebody was killed, or what would have happened? Where would this country be? I think this country is already in uncharted territory as far as what the future holds, because it feels like this is all going to burn no matter who's elected, with so many people just. What would have happened? Like, I think that bro, I'm in shock only because I'm trying to play the scenario over in my head, and I can't fathom what would that scenario actually look like. What would it actually look like if there was a shootout? What would it actually look like if it's wild. I can't even talk. That's how crazy it is.
There's one other note I want to share. The judge in the case secretly ruled federal prosecutors could interview Mr. Trump's lawyer, Evan Corcoran, despite claims that would violate attorney-client privilege. Federal Judge Beryl Howell, in the newly released 2023 ruling, said, quote, notably, no excuse is provided as to how the former president could miss the classified marked documents found in his own bedroom at Mar-a-Lago. She also went on to say other things like there's no reason not to allow this to happen, meaning the conversation with his attorney. Now, the FBI search of the estate allegedly found lots of classified materials. You and I have talked about that for quite some time in places like a bedroom,
Yeah, this gets even crazier. Shout out to Julie Kelly. She did a thread. The thread is here. Law enforcement officers of the Department of Justice may use deadly force when necessary. Here is the paperwork of what was released. Now you can't tell me otherwise that this man is providing some type of threat that maybe once again we'll talk more about that. So here we go. FBI. I'm reading the highlighted. So FBI, OSCs will be prepared to engage with F. POTUS, former president of the United States, and USSS, United States Secret Service security team